Well, hi, Scorpios. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. Was Quickie Tarot, now Universal Guidance. People were kind of taking my content, and so I needed to change. So this is the name I decided on. So it's been a lot of work. But here we are, Scorpios. It's time for another weekly reading. So I have shuffled these cards really, really good. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Find out what is in store for our Scorpios. Please remember here this week what is in store for our Scorpios. Please, universe. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Got a spiritual lesson right in the center of the reading. The overall energy. Wow. Okay, we have enough to get started, so let's do that. The overall energy surrounds this whole reading, Scorpios, is the Judgment card. This is a spiritual lesson brought to you by the universe. There is a reason all this is happening. And so we're going to take a deep look and find out just what it is we need to know about this spiritual lesson. Up here in your highest energy is the Eight of Cups. It looks like you walked away from something or someone. Someone, it definitely looks like. This is the main energy of you. You're still in the moment of walking away. So it couldn't have been too long ago. Well, sometimes, those energies can carry on a long time, but you're healing over it. So you're still in this place of healing, and I mean deep healing over the walking away. This is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius be in your chart will be around this reading, but more importantly, it is the healing. It's looking into that pool of water, seeing your own reflection bounce back at you, and remembering who you are, what you're all about. Sometimes we forget those things, but you're getting yourself back. This is right above the Judgment card. This healing, all this healing that you're doing is all part of your spiritual lesson. I think, what you're realizing in your healing here is that you were getting a tainted cup of love from this past relationship because you walked away from it. And because this is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups has a fish in it. There might be Pisces around this reading in your chart, their chart, somebody's chart someplace. But more importantly, this cup has not got enough room for love in it. It's got a fish in it. Okay, so this is what you're learning from your healing. And so so far from your spiritual lesson, I think it's how to recognize when you're not getting back what you're putting into a relationship. If you're giving all this love, and you're not getting all this love back, there's a problem. You did end up walking away, and you walked away because of some toxic energy. This is the Devil card, right under the walking away. This is the card for Capricorn, so Capricorn might be in your chart or around this reading someplace, but more importantly, it's the toxic energy that this card carries. A lot of times this can be a third-party situation. This is like bondage, being tied to somebody through someone else and not wanting to be. It's like a bondage type energy here. Well, you said, look at the devil here waving goodbye. That's what you did when you walked away. You're like, see ya. Can't take it anymore. It's right next to your spiritual lesson, your Judgment card. So this third party that you walked away from is enabling you to heal and to learn about how to recognize when you're not getting back what you're putting in. On the other side of the Judgment card here is the Knight of Cups. This is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be a cup it has lots of room for love being handed to you. It's not supposed to look like the Page of Cups, okay? So the Knight of Cups would have been much better. And I think you've learned this is what you're going to be looking for in the future, is that Knight of Cups. Now, you might have an offer coming in with that Knight of Cups sitting there, and that is a sincere love offer. Under the Devil card here, we have the Five of Cups. This is, wow, you're very disappointed. You're disenlightened. You're distraught. You are self-blaming. You are down in the dumps. You were anyway. You're healing now. But when you found out about this devil energy, when you recognized it, this devil energy, toxic energy, this is how it made you feel. And it made you feel like, oh, there goes another one. You know, I made another wrong decision in love. Another tainted cup of love down the tubes. Well, all this figure has to do is turn around and see the two full cups. This is what I call the card of hope. Because those are two cups of hope right behind. So all you have to do is turn around and see those cups of hope so you can move forward. What's going to help you do that is truth and clarity. This is air sign card, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The star is Aquarius, so there's two pointing towards Aquarius being around this reading someplace. But more importantly, this is about male or female seeking the truth, asking the truth, and getting the truth. This is right under the Judgment card. So truth set you free is what it did. You walked away. You got the truth. You were very disappointed. It did, like I say, there's another word I'm trying to search for besides disillusioned. Your regrets. You have regrets over this past relationship. But it was the truth here, and you spoke your truth. You heard the truth, and we have the Four of Cups right next to that. So I think this person who had this toxic energy and only had a tainted cup of love here, I think they tried to come back. But I don't think you took it back, because it looks to me like you just crossed your arms and you're like, no way. Nope, not doing, been there, done that, not doing it again. That's how I feel. But I still feel like there's somebody coming in here. You know what? I also feel like all this had to happen for this somebody else to come in. So you learned a really heavy spiritual lesson here the hard way, and that is not the only way, but at the time, it's difficult to learn a spiritual lesson, very difficult to go through. But there's real love. There's a real cup of love that wants to come in. And it might be this Knight of Pentacles here. This Knight of Pentacles is very slow. It's the slowest moving energy in the deck, Scorpios. It's earth energy, heavy earth energy, like Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They might be coming in. This person might have taken forever and ever to show up, to get here. They have that pentacle of stability and security and groundedness. I feel like you didn't have any of that in this past relationship. But in love, and an honest and true offer of love, I feel like they're coming in. They're finally getting here. Let me take out more cards. I can change mind, but maybe not. Let's look at these cards for Scorpio, please. What's going on? Woo. What do they need to know? Scorpio. See. All right. Kind of doing this in a different way. Two of Swords. You've been blocking. This person is coming in. Okay. This other relationship that you were in was blocking. So you were blocking dealing with it for quite a while for that Two of Swords to come out. Blindfolded, blocking your heart, having your swords up, being kind of in self-protection mode. Not wanting to deal with it. But also, I don't think you were wanting to deal with another love offer either. I don't think you were, because you were healing and you were going through this spiritual lesson. And I think that you were in this state of just kind of blocking, letting this Knight of Pentacles come in with that cup of love, with that Knight of Cups. Then we have the Justice card right up here in your highest energy. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be in your chart, might be around this reading. We do have the Queen of Swords over here. So that's air energy. So Aquarius and Libra are both air energies. But more importantly, it is about balancing those scales of life again, getting your life balance, holding the sword up. And the sword just kind of like, okay, I've healed. And nobody's going to take that away from me. I have a sword up. Nobody's taking that away from me. And then I have the Fool. This is crazy because it's the Fool is right next to the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like when this Knight of Pentacles, when you finally take that blindfold off and you finally let those swords down because they get heavy, you cannot stay in the Two of Swords forever. Those swords get heavy, and eventually you kind of have to let them drop, okay? So I feel like this energy of fun, this energy of joy and laughter and playing again, I mean, it looks like that's what that Knight of Pentacles is also bringing with them. And when you go ahead and let your guard down, and let this Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups person come in. They might be Libra, I don't know. But it's going to make you feel so joyful and so happy. This is also a card of caution. It's like, look ahead, because I don't think you looked ahead over here. You just kind of went with the flow and ended up in this relationship. One thing led to another, and there you are. That's your story over there. And it was a spiritual lesson. So, but this person is going to brighten your day that comes in. They're coming in with the Ace of Wands. This is a whole new, fresh beginning. This is a new start. This is a whole new, like a life cycle. So it's a new beginning. Things are going to blossom. Things are going to bloom in this relationship. There's going to be a lot of communication going on. This is the Eight of Wands. This is next to your Justice card. So in keeping your scales balanced and keeping your guard up, yeah, you're going to have questions. You're going to ask the questions you should have asked before in the last relationship. So this is right above that Ace of Wands. So the wands are really important here. The conversation, this is what's going to kickstart your relationship, is all that communication. Oh, goodness. Then we have the Two of Cups. This person coming in, you might already know them. They might be a friend of yours that's been waiting to come in, that really does have feelings for you already, waiting for you to heal and be ready. This is a soulmate card. This is friends with love. See, those two big cups of love. Being friends and soulmates, right next to this having fun and joy in your life again. Oh gosh. And then the next card here, yeah, they're a soulmate. You might have known them since childhood. You might reconnect with some old girlfriend or boyfriend, and you might restart a relationship or begin a fresh new one with somebody that you already know from childhood. But if that's not the case, this is definitely solidifies the fact that they are soulmates. You've known them from other lifetimes. And that cup that they're coming in with, look, in this card, has a flower in it. Lovely, beautiful card. They're going to be your best friend. Best friends, and with lots of love. I want a card for right there. I want one more. First card out, universe, for Scorpios, please. There we go. Oh gosh, you're entering a whole new life cycle. Got the World card. Between all that communication and this soulmate card, you're entering a whole new life cycle with whoever this is that's coming in. And it's all because you're learning your spiritual lesson. You're healing from that. And it is allowing this person who's been waiting, like on the outskirts, to come in with this love offer. And they do carry stability and security with them and a new beginning. And they are a soulmate. And they're going to offer you a whole new life cycle. You're going to have fun. It's going to be joyful. Beautiful reading, Scorpio. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot. No, thank you for watching Universal Guidance.